Garden of the Gods, Sacred Ground and Native American Crossroads. Located in Colorado Springs, the Garden of the Gods is a stunning expanse of unique geological formations. Its known human history goes back around 3,000 years. However, the indigenous Ute people claim their ancestors always lived there. Over the centuries, the spectacular landscape served as a Native American crossroads. Native American crossroads with numerous nomadic tribes gathering there in peace. According to local stories, the immense sandstone formations were considered sacred ground. The even rival tribes laid down their weapons when entering the Garden of the Gods. In 2014, the Garden of the Gods was voted top park in the United States. It is frequently listed on global most visited parks lists. Over 1 million guests a year journey to this national natural landmark. The park's interesting name came from two surveyors. They visited the park in 1859 while working on establishing Colorado City. One of the men, M.S. Beach, commented that he thought the site would be a capital place for a beer garden. His companion, Rufus Cable, replied, "Beer garden? Why, it is a fit place for the gods to assemble. We will call it the Garden of the Gods." Owned by the city of Colorado Springs, the Garden of the Gods was established. The Garden of the Gods was established in 1909 as a nature preserve of 240 acres. Today, the park includes 1,387 acres. The park is situated at a distinctive geographic location. It is where the grasslands of the Great Plains begin to merge. It is begin with the pine and juniper woodlands of the American Southwest and the mountain forests of the Rocky Mountains. This creates a vibrant array of plants and animals. However, most of the tourists come to see the rocks, not the birds. The characteristic rock formations of the Garden of the Gods were formed over 1 million years ago. It is formed by naturally occurring geological upheaval. The park is situated on part of the Trans-Rocky Mountain Fault System. The same fault lines that contributed to the formation of the Rocky Mountains and the Pikes Peak Massif. Ancient sedimentary beds of sandstone, conglomerates, and limestone were originally deposited horizontally. However, as the tectonic plates pressed together, the rocks were tilted vertically and shaped into fins because of the immense force. The red, pink, and white rock formations would have remained ordinary mountain and cliff faces if it were not for the subsequent eroding forces of the receding glaciers at the end of the Pleistocene Ice Age. In addition to geological history, the Garden of the Gods showcases human history, too. There is evidence that prehistoric humans visited the park as early as 1330 BC. Includes petroglyphs, ancient fire rings, broken pottery, and innumerable stone tools and projectile points. Around 250 BC, a tribe of Native Americans began to camp in the park. They were most likely attracted to the site for its abundance of animal and plant life, as well as the shelter provided by the rock overhangs. Doubtless, they too were struck by the exquisite beauty of the landscape. Today, the Garden of the Gods Park is a popular site for hiking, bike riding, rock climbing, and horseback riding.